Today on Tikifire Toy Reviews, Hoth Luke Skywalker from Star Wars The Black Series by Hasbro. Hello, Tikifire here with another Tikifire Toy Review, and today we're reviewing a figure from the Star Wars Black Series by Hasbro. This is the Hoth Luke Skywalker, number 2. Very cool looking figure. Here he is in the package with the TIE Fighter pilot background. I really like these backgrounds. The glue on these backings seems to hold a little better than the original Black Series packaging as well, so that's kind of cool. Let's take a look at the back. Still, the packaging on this Black Series, man, it just looks cheap. I'm sorry, it really does. They've raised the prices, they've made the packaging cheap, and I don't know what else to tell you. Come on, Hasbro, you can do better than this. It says, while on patrol in Hoth, Luke is attacked by a carnivorous wampa that drags young Skywalker to its icy lair. Although wounded, Luke is not ready to become the wampa's next meal. So, very cool. And this was the last Black Series that I've bought and that I probably will buy, because the newer figures, like I said, they've gone up in price. Basically about $4 a piece. And at that price, I'm just going to buy a 6-inch figure for $20, or even on sale you can get them cheaper than that sometimes. So, you know, what's the point, really? Kind of alright, so here's Luke in his Hoth gear. He looks really cool there. He's got the scarred up face, you can kind of see. And let's go ahead, let's take him out of the package and take a look at him. And here's Luke out of the package, and he looks really great. This is a really great sculpt of Luke in the Hoth gear. He comes with all kinds of accessories here. He's got a spare hilt for his lightsaber. He's got the lightsaber with the beam. The spare hilt has actually a little plug there, and you can plug it into this hole on this belt. Now if you move his legs a lot, that's not going to stay in, but it's still pretty cool. He's got a blaster pistol, very much like Han Solo's, and a working holster. And his hand is fitted so that you can put his finger in the trigger guard of the blaster pistol. So that's pretty cool. And this is a great looking figure. Hopefully you can make out some of the details there on him. I mean, look at that sculpting. That's terrific. He's got the scratches from the wampa. He's got this piece around his neck that was in the movie, and I guess it's supposed to be part of his parka here. I'm not sure. I think it is. This figure is super articulated, as they used to call it. It has all kinds of posability, all kinds of articulation. He's got bendable elbows with a ball socket there. He's got a rotating shoulder with a ball socket, and it'll pull out. You can bend over that way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, so he can do that. His head rotates. It is on a ball joint as well. You can kind of see his neck up under there. He can look down like that. He can look up like that. He can rotate to the sides. He can rotate all the way around if you really want to mess with it. He does have this piece of his, I guess it's a scarf or headband. It's a headband, I think, hanging down. He does have rotation right there at the, I guess at the abs there, right above his rib cage. He's got a rotation point, and you can bend him down, tilt him back a little bit. Very cool. He does have, it's kind of a skirt of his coat. It's the bottom of his coat, but it looks kind of like a skirt. And it's a little bit flexible rubber, sort of flexible. And it's got splits on the sides, so you can move his legs a little bit. He does have a ball joint here at the hips, so you can bend his leg up like that. I mean, this bottom of his coat kind of keeps him from bending too far, but it's still neat. He's got a ball jointed knee, and he's got these wraps around his lower legs that keep his feet from swelling too far, but that's okay. It does have a ball joint at the foot, and weirdly enough, they put the holes for his feet, for the pegs, so if you got to stand, at the front of his foot. I don't remember seeing that on any other Star Wars figure. I mean, it's possible, maybe on one of the aliens or something, but that's a little odd. But hey, that's okay. It's still kind of neat. Still looks cool. So very articulated figure. Very awesome figure. if you can still find one of these guys for a reasonable price, I'd highly recommend picking him up, especially if you don't already have a Hoth Luke that looks like this. Now, I do believe the vintage collection Luke looked similar to this, but I'm not sure if he had the scratches on his face or not. I really don't remember. I've got one somewhere. I'm going to have to look it up and kind of compare the two at some point. So, that's my review of the Black Series Luke and Hoth gear with the Wampa. I guess they call him Wampa Attack Luke also. I've seen him called that online, and very great figure. I love this figure. I mean, anytime you can get a Luke Skywalker figure, you're doing good, because Luke's awesome. He's a great character. And he's going to be in the new movie as well. If you've been hiding under a rock and don't know that, sorry, I just spoiled it for you. So, yeah, very cool, though. I love this figure. Really glad I picked it up a while back when it was still cheap. Well, cheaper anyways. And I'm not having to pay like $14, $15, or even more a premium price for it. So, yeah, very nice. So, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please check out all my other videos, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for your time, folks. I really appreciate it.